Really quick, before we get into today's video, I would like to say a very big thank you to the Halloween Decorating Fanatics 2024 Facebook page, as they are the ones that are providing all of these leaks in this video, in my past video, and in future videos, I'm sure. I know there are some Home Depot leaks right around the corner, so stay tuned for that. But they're the ones that are releasing all of these wonderful leaks that I get to share with you guys. So again, go check them out on Facebook. Give them a join if you want to. You can see a lot more really good content on their Facebook page. So again, thank you to the Halloween Decorating Fanatics 2024 Facebook page. And now let's get right into the video. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Monster Madness YouTube channel, where we talk all things spooky. And today we are going to take a look at some more LOWE leaks. Yes, there is even more leaks to the lineup, including some new animatronics that were in the meeting, but we didn't get a chance to take a look at them in the last video. So this is gonna be LOWE leaks part 2. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's not waste any time. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the other Reaper band dude that I was telling you guys about. This is the 6-foot animated singing skeleton. They have one that sings now with his eyes light up blue. His hands are up with the I love you symbol up in the air, and he's got the microphone in his hand. He's gonna be singing it again. These animatronics right here are all Bluetooth capable, and I believe they all link to each other, so you can play your own music, whatever song you want them to sing and play, they will do, and they will play and sing along. It's really cool. I really like this guy, and then one day I would like to collect the entire Reaper band. It would be really cool too. But yeah, I think this guy looks really cool. He has a really nice tombstone at the bottom there. It says RIP, and it also lights up, and you can see his skeleton foot standing up on it. I really like the way this guy looks and all the detail that he has, even with like his little knee. You can see where the lump is underneath the costume. They put something there to look like a knee. I think that's really cool, and you can see he's kind of, it looks like in this picture over here, he's going to be kind of waving his arm like this, and he's probably going to be bobbing his head too, I would assume, and moving his mouth. That's what I would think the animation for this guy is going to be, but I do think it's a great addition to their already good skeleton band from last year, which just pertained of the drums and the guitar. Either a bass player or guitar player, which you'll see also later down the line. So let's continue. Okay, right here is the 7-foot animated graveyard gargoyle. I don't know if I went over this last time. I remember seeing it in the meeting photo that they took, but we have an actual stock picture here. You can see what this thing's actually going to look like. It does appear that there is some wrinkles down here, so I believe the column is going to be fabric, which I'm not a big fan of, because, I mean, if you get a little wind out there, it's going to jiggle it a little bit, and it's just, you're going to be able to tell it's fake. I mean, but I really like the way this guy looks. His eyes light up red, and I'm assuming that his wings are going to flap. It looks like he's in a sitting position. I don't know if he's going to stand up or not. If he does stand up, I think that'd be really cool. If not, I think this thing would still look really cool in a cemetery. I would definitely consider picking this up myself. Okay, as you can see right here, here's the keyboardist that we talked about last time. I think we already even looked at this picture. This picture also shows some of their new blow molds for this year. Which I know some of you guys are a big fan of blow molds and inflatables, so we're going to be covering some of those in this video. So as you can see right over here, we have a blow mold dog. I believe they had that last year. These are the wire light up ghosts that we covered last time. You can see them set up there. Up here, they have some retro neon signs lights, like they have a little ghost over here with a ghost face and a jack-o'-lantern with a jack-o'-lantern face. I think these look really cool. I really like them. I think they would look really good in my office. I like that they're kind of expanding and always thinking of new stuff to come out with, and I think this is a really great addition to their lineup for this year. Up here you can see more of their blow molds. You can see the they have a dog ghost. It looks like he's carrying maybe a jack-o'-lantern here. Kind of similar to the one down here, except you can actually see the dog's face on this one. They have a blow mold pirate Stitch, it looks like, from Lilo and Stitch there. You also have a minion over here dressed up like a witch, who's also holding a trick-or-treat pail. You have, of course, Minnie and Mickey. It seems like no matter what, we always get some version of a Halloween Minnie and Mickey. So you can see them there. They are dressed up. I'm assuming Mickey is a vampire, it looks like. I can't really tell what Minnie is, but she might be matching with him. No clue. But over here you can see there is a Snoopy blow mold. There's a couple different Snoopy blow molds as well. There's a Snoopy here. It looks like he's wearing some sort of costume, and here is Snoopy as the Red Baron sitting on top of his doghouse there. It has some writing on the side, and there's also a jack-o'-lantern down here as well. Okay, so this is some blurry pictures, I know that. But these are pictures of just some of the pumpkins you can expect to see at Lowe's this year. They have, this one was there last year, coming back up in this corner here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if my camera's in the way or not, but it's the one that stretches and like the mouth, and like I had like the dangly things come out of his mouth, and it has some animation to it. And over here, this is really blurry, but these are kind of just some regular jack-o'-lanterns, I'm assuming. They also have this really cool looking light up neon green jack-o'-lantern spider, which I think is really cool. You can see it's got some really sharp teeth there, evil looking face. It lights up green on the inside. I really like the way this thing looks. I just don't know how big it is. I wish I knew how big it was so I could tell you guys. But then over here, this is the guy that I really want, the 12-foot tall bone collector. I really want him. But this over here is another jack-o'-lantern that we could possibly see. And actually, I think this is the same one down here. You can get a better view of it. Yes, these are some new jack-o'-lanterns here, and there's some sort of skeleton back there. But that is some of the jack-o'-lanterns you can expect to see from Lowe's for the 2024 season. Right here is some of the inflatables that you can be expecting to see at Lowe's for this year. You can see they have a haunted tree with a really cool face. It looks like they have multiple lights up through it, which is different because I think it's bringing back some of that retro kind of feel, because most of the new inflatables, as you can see, like these Minnie and Mickey ones up here, see those little white dots? Those are little LEDs that they put in them. They're not very bright. So I like how they're going old school, which what it looks like old school, where it looks like they're using the incandescent bulbs there. I really like them because they're just so warm, and it just gives you like a cozy feeling rather than the LEDs. I've always been a fan of like warm lights, not really like blue white LED lights, so I like that they're doing that. And you can see there's a cool looking witch down here, friendly looking witch, and they got friendly ghost. And up here you can't really see it, but I'm assuming that maybe it would be an owl or something there. And then also here you can see this inflatable dragon here. I think this guy's really cool. As you can see, he's got some stitching around his neck. So I don't know if this is correct or not, but I know some inflatables do have some animation. So I don't know if this is a seam just where it's stitched together, or if he's gonna move his head back and forth. I have no clue. But over here you can see they're coming out with a Chucky inflatable right there. For those of you that are a fan of Child's Play, you're really gonna like this. Same thing with the movie Halloween. They got a big inflatable Michael Myers coming out here, both holding a jack-o'-lantern. And some of you may not know what this girl is here. I didn't really know at first, but I believe I know what it is. If you guys have ever seen the show on Netflix, Squid Games, I believe this is the girl that does red light, green light in the game, in the show. So it would be really cool to see if her head actually turns like it does in the movie. But that's actually a pretty cool decoration, something that I would never even thought to be a Halloween decoration. She is wearing like a Halloween dress, it looks like, with some jack-o'-lantern faces on it. But it'd be really cool to actually see what that is, but I do believe it to be some sort of Squid Game inflatable. Alright, right here we have the 3.5-foot LED Kraken SE squid creature. Now this thing is meant to look like it's coming out of your yard, and you can see it's lit up with bright LEDs. It has the green lights, which are really cool, and its eyes also light up, as you can see up here. And you're supposed to put it in your yard as 5 different parts. So the 4 tentacles are different stakes, and the head is obviously its own stake. And you're supposed to make it look like it's coming out of your yard. Again, going with some of the more nautical stuff they have for this year. This is going to match that theme, so I like how they're going with a theme, so you can buy a bunch of stuff there and have a whole theme for your yard, because I hate when people just put out decorations willy-nilly and just kind of like don't pick a theme. So you got like clowns and zombies and sea creatures and just all mixed together, and it doesn't really make sense. But I like that Lowe's is going with a specific theme, so you can kind of just throw it together and go to one store and do it, and your yard will look really well. This is why I go with a graveyard theme, because I can add on to it and it looks really cool, and it all comes together really good with all the lighting and stuff. So yeah. Alright, right here you can see some of the more of the neon lights like we talked about before. We already took a look at the ghost over here and the jack-o'-lantern, but as you can see, they have some pathway markers over here. I have no clue if these are going to be solar or not, but they do have some pathway neon lights here. You can see a jack-o'-lantern here, and what looks to be a bat right here. You can't really tell. Here's an up-close picture of it. I think it's a bat. I'm not really sure. But there's not really much to say about them, but I just wanted to put them in the video just so you guys can see. Okay, right here, we already took a look at Joseph Crackstone and the Nevermore Academy Archway, but this picture, I wanted to point out the 10-foot Nevermore Academy Archway, because in the last video, I did not have a stock picture of it. I only had this photo down here, and it was very, very hard to see it. Now over here in the stock photo, you can see it a little bit more detailed. You can see it's got some crows over here, and it's also got these LED light-up lanterns, which I think is really cool, and it says Nevermore Academy with the birds and stuff, and this really gothic-looking archway. And the stonework on this looks really, really realistic. I really like this thing, although I wouldn't purchase it, again, because I have a cemetery, and I don't really want any, like, movie props in my layout, because I like to be more original. I like to do my own thing. I like to steer away from the horror movies, and if I do get anything that's horror movie related, it goes behind me. And right here you can see some more of the assorted Wednesday haunted tabletop miniatures. Like I pointed out in the last video, you can get an up-close version of them. But here you can see is Wednesday and this is her roommate. I forget what her name is, but she is a werewolf. So she gets claws on her hands. They're miniature dolls. And here's Wednesday with the cello. As you remember in the movie, or it was either a cello or the viola. I think it was a viola, actually. But she painted black on the viola in the show itself. So that would be fitting that they have a miniature for that. Also, here is Thing, which is the hand that crawls around in the Addams Family. Those of you who are Addams Family fans know. And there's also some other ones down here from that Thing is like holding something here. It's hard to really tell. Thing is also adjusting, looks like a radio down here. That's kind of cool. You can see some more of it down here. Yes, Thing is adjusting a jukebox down here. And they also have a miniature It as well. Cousin It is down here, and it's a miniature version. So, yeah, that's about what we have for the Wednesday miniatures. Here is a better picture of the Hitchhiking Ghost. I forget what they're called. They're not tombstones, but they're just like light-up boxes that they're selling. I think they're still pretty cool, but there's not really much to say about them. But they are going to be for sale, and I was correct. They are Hitchhiking Ghosts, but just something I really wouldn't buy. I mean, it's just kind of weird in my opinion. You know, it would have been better if they made, like, turn them into something else, but I mean, it's really cool. All right, here we have the 5.5-foot animated Seaweed Witch. And now I think we might have covered her and another witch in the last video, but we have a better picture of her in her stock photo here. I actually really like this thing because it's a play on a witch. I really like it. Again, it's going with the nautical theme. You can see she has an orb up here with like a staff and like these bells coming off of it. I think she looks really cool. I like the costume does look kind of cheesy though with the camo netting there. I would change that a little bit in the white hair. But what I thought was really cool about her and interesting is she's got these webbed hands over here. You can see her hands are like webbed there. I think that was really cool. It's just very unique, something we don't really see in a lot of props, and it really does have to do with the nautical theme, because that means that she most likely has gills as well, and she's allowed to swim in the water, which makes sense for like a swampy nautical area. So yeah, I think she's really cool. I just wanted to kind of point that out a little bit. And here is the other witch. This is the 6-foot Siren Sea Witch Queen. we have here. This is the one we looked at in the other video. This is the one. And as you can see, she's got some fish netting on her, and she's got these really cool looking claws over here with some green lighting there as well. And her staff looks really cool. She's got a heart up here on her staff. And here's her hand, and the staff looks really cool. It looks like a giant stick that she made herself, but she has like these spiky teeth, and I think that's really cool. If there was a witch I was going to get, it is probably going to be this one. This I actually really do like. I do like this witch, and you guys know my opinion is strong about witches, but I really do like her, and I probably would get her. I mean, the detail on her face also looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about her. Okay, here is the other guitar player I was telling you about. The other guitar player that I showed you guys had a red guitar. This one has a green guitar. This is another thing for the Reaper band that they come out with. It's a green variant, I think. I don't think this is a bass player, because basses usually have 4 strings or 5 strings. This has 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 5 strings, so this could be a bass player, actually. I think this might actually be a bass player. It might be a 5-string bass, so yeah, so you have a bass player, a guitar player, a keyboard player, and a singer now, and a drum player. So a really nice set of instruments for your Reaper band. I really like them, how they're all can link together. I talked about it earlier in this video. You could link them and play your own songs and stuff like that. I think this is a really cool concept, and eventually I would like to get them one day. And finally, here is the last picture I'm going to show you guys. This is a better picture of the singer, like I showed you at the beginning of the video. This is the stock photo of the singer. You can see a little bit more detail of him. The eyes are going to light up blue and stuff like that. I just wanted to put this in here just to give you guys a better picture of her. But now I'm actually going to share with you guys a video that I came across that actually shows Wednesday's animation. I know that was a big controversy in my last video, what Wednesday was going to do. So I'm going to show you guys right now what her animation is going to be. And I think a lot of you are not going to be surprised. Alright, so you can see here that her animation is going to be, like a lot of you guys said, like the dance in the show. She's going to be waving her hands like this, like she does in the show at the dance. And you can see some of the animatronics, other animatronics, closer up, better version. There's the clown we looked at in the last video. Better look at his animation. You can see his head is going to turn like I said it was going to, and his legs are kicking in the air, kind of like I said he was going to do. And there's the Reaper band. There's not all of them together because the green guitar is missing, but there's most of them. But also you can see Cousin It also has some animation. He's kind of bobbing like this, you know. Yes, you can see his animation can be bobbing, and there's Joseph Crackstone. I don't think he's going to have much animation, but I know he does fog out the mouth. I did learn that. And there's some more of the Haunted Mansion stuff, and we'll take a look at another look at the Reaper band real quick, and then I think that is going to be it for this video. There. I think this is going to be a really good setup here. You see the drum is down here, the drum guy. He's got the drums. He's got Bones, his drumsticks. He's going to be drumming away. You got the singer, the guitar player, and the keyboardist. And with the green guitar, I think you got a really good looking band here. Again, this would be something I would like to start collecting. It's really cool, but that is all I have to share with you guys today. Okay, so that was Lowe's Leaks Part 2. As you can see, there was some more information in there that I kind of showed you guys. And stay tuned, because I heard that Home Depot leaks are not too far from the corner. So be looking out on my channel for some Home Depot leaks as well. Stay tuned for that. As you can see, I've been trying to post 2 times a week. And I've been pretty good, steady at it. I did post 2 videos last week, and this video is going to be the same. I'm going to try to post on, I think it was Monday and Thursdays are my posting days. So yeah, we'll see how this rolls. But so far, I've been proud of myself. I've been doing really good. I've been sticking to my goal. Trying to put out 2 videos a week for you guys. I hope you guys really do enjoy this. Let me know what your favorite Lowe's prop is down in the comments for this year that has been shown to us so far. But yeah, that's gonna about do it for this one. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit those post notifications so you never miss a new video from me. And until next time, stay spooky.